have you just reinforce a couple like downs or him looking at Ian. So what would be great is, how about click when he looks at Ian and then reinforce.
All right. Tanner, sit. Sit. Good boy.
And then let's just, you can have a seat, Dennis, and then when he glances over at Ian, click and then follow up. Ian, you can actually start talking to Dennis. I do not feed you over a baby gate.
You can tell them whatever you want. And she films me too, so it's great.
So,
So he's ignoring him. Let's just drop the leash, and then let's see if he goes up to Ian, and actually just toss him a piece of chicken his way.
Oops.
Great.
Chicken man.
Yeah, chicken man. So now he's getting verbally abused in clients' homes.
Anxious, not just at my own home.
Yeah. And toss a piece of chicken away from him. Nice.
So I take it your career path is to be anything but a dog trainer?
And then let's wait and see if he offers an SIT or a DOWN. And that's nice, he's just sniffing in, getting, who are you?
Where's the chicken?
Beautiful. And that's nice, excellent tossing it away. Ian's done this before.
That's what I've
A
heard.
couple of times.
Well, I'm glad to see he looks undamaged, so,
Yeah, there have been no bites.
well, actually now I'm sorry I brought that up, but
We have a very good reconstructive surgeon.
And that's nice, he's just sniffing him.
so you have 10 other children, or is this,
No, I just had one, which is like, now I look back on it, wow.
Well,
You
he's your
have
best-
so many more sacrificial.
so this
Yes.
is your best one?
Yes, yes, my one and only.
Tanner, you're being so boy.
He obviously loves his gentle leader.
He does.
Oh, nice, very nice. And you want to stand up, and when you stand up, toss a piece of chicken if he,
And actually, I
there
missed
we
it.
go.
He looked back at you and I should have clicked, but.
It's okay. Okay, nice, and then have a seat again. His movement can change things. And his spine will come slow enough. Great. He's like, I know there's chicken on this floor somewhere. Yeah, he is panting a little bit more, I think. I have nothing.
No, that's bad.
Oh, thank you. Gave it off to Ian. And these wash really nicely, because I did the plastic bag in there for years, and I'm like, I can't really access my treats as
Yeah.
easily, and I just kind of gave it up, and they do wash beautifully.
And that's what the directions did say they were washable.
Ah, yeah, I couldn't believe how nicely they wash.
I think she sells these on the side and gets a little,
Commission.
yeah.
I actually was thinking I need to do some wholesaling of some products, so I have them accessible for people, like buy them and resell them, but it's such a pain, with taxes and everything. But yeah, that is my favorite bait bag.
Well, maybe it could just be an endorsement that you get paid for.
There you go. There you go. You know, go ahead and stand up again. And sit on that little ottoman right there.
Which does have wheels on it, just so you know.
No. I didn't want you to go scooting away.
We need to do something about this carpet, it's crinkled up there, don't want anyone to trip.
Following her
Following
cheese,
the
the cheese. Following the cheese. Do you feel comfortable standing up and going and sitting on the couch where I was at? Yeah. Okay, go ahead and do that. And
He's more interested in getting rid of the gentle leader than he is in Ian.
okay, and actually, if we can walk over and sit on that couch, that would be great. Great, very nice. So good man. Something that I just learned, and we can maybe do it, we'll see, is a dice game with a clicker to get your timing down. It's really was fun. I think one of the important things with the clicker is that we get the behaviors. Tanner, sit. And then the treat comes. So we're not even reaching for the treat. And sometimes I hold a few in my hand and have it behind my back and don't even move this arm until I get the behavior.
Yeah, because he does kind of tend to look at the treat bag.
Right, because it starts to be part of the cue. So this was a really great seminar on, and we can play the dice game before we leave too, because it'll be fun for the two of you. I don't know, I thought it was really fun. And it'll get you used to behavior, click, and then reinforce.
It's like wait time in teaching.
Tanner, sit. And then treat. So he knows it's coming, and you've got 2 seconds, so you do have time. Tanner, sit. And then treat delivery. So my arm doesn't even move until I get the behavior reinforced for that down. How you feeling? Comfortable with them? Okay. We should probably, we've got a half an hour. I would like to see him outside on a walk for a little bit.
Okay.
See if we encounter some dogs, see what's kind of going on there, would be good.
Well, and I can give you my report from yesterday when we, say encounter, was it, like not right next. So during our walk, we encountered dogs at 2 different times. The first time, there was as we came up to the corner, kitty corner to us, someone came with another 2 dogs, and their dogs were very quiet, and they weren't paying attention to Tanner. And I had him go into a sit-in down and let him watch them and threw treats at his feet. And then that lasted maybe a minute or 2, and then he gave that sort of German Shepherd whine and pulled toward him, and so we turned around and went home. And then as we were coming home, there was one man walking this little bitty white dog, and I just tried to get Tanner to sit and look at me because he wanted to pull toward the dog. And but there was no noise that time, but he just wanted to pull that way, so we just did that for a second and headed home. So
Sure.
he's.
So that's an improvement then of his behaviors prior?
I wouldn't say so. I would say that was
That's-
standard.
Okay,
Yeah.
so nothing's changed as far as the
Yeah.
dogs. Do you feel like you can handle him better by asking him to do something else?
Well, the answer is yes, up to a point, yeah. Because I think that first example where he actually sat and went down for me, even though he knew the dogs were there, you're right, that was something that wouldn't have happened before.
Okay.
So, yeah, I lied to you. It is, well, you do that, don't you? I do that. Yeah, so,
He at least admits that he's
so it
lying.
is, yeah, so it was a little better, yes.
Okay, and it depends often on the distance of where you are from the dog too. They all have that kind of part where they just go, whoa, this is too close. So it could be if he's whining, you just back up a little bit and work him. Are you taking him home because of the incident with the dogs, or you were just heading home anyway?
Well, we just headed back this way, we didn't go right home, but
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
we just went a different direction.
Okay, great. Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
But it,
Very good.
yeah, so it's changed. I mean, I look at this, I guess I said this before, I look at this people thing as vital, and I look at this dog thing as, it's really, it seems like it's really gonna be difficult, but is it gonna be difficult?
The dog thing, it's a good question. The people thing, as if you're controlling the situation, which you can control quite a bit with people depending on the people. You're gonna, hopefully not get that person, because right now, Ian and I are very, very, we're not reaching towards him. We're consistent. We are not a threat. If I reached out right now and pet him, I would ruin that consistency. We're not unpredictable. We're very predictable for him right now. That reaching out would be an unpredictable behavior for him. He'd be like, oh, wait a minute.
And I guess
So-
it's sort of what I was trying to say is, you can't ask, unless you walk them into a crowd, we can talk to people and say, this is how you could be most helpful.
Yeah, so
It's
you,
hard to talk to other dogs.
yeah, but you could try. I think you
I
should
could
try
try.
that. And
Maybe
then
if
you
it's
let me know how that
I
goes.
told them chicken.
Yeah.
Yes.
That actually it wasn't really a question to them.
No,
It's
no,
just more
it's
of
it's very true, and the same goes for out in the world. If you walked him downtown, or if you run into people, you don't really know what they're gonna do, and you can't tell them, okay, this is what we're doing with my dog. You have to always be his advocate. I had to do that yesterday with my neighbor, with Romeo. He does not like people. I worked very hard on him, and my neighbor came forward, and I got in between, and I know him well enough, and I put my hand up, Ed, and I said, do not come near him. And then I felt him going behind me, and his wife was right there. And I said, I will have to punch you in your own alley if you come near my dog again. And his wife laughed, and she said, yeah, go for it. It's like I was his advocate. I made sure, and Romeo knew it. He saw me body block. I put my back to him, and had he persisted, I would have walked away. But you have to be his advocate, because you're going to get people that'll say, oh, I have this aura about me with dogs. I actually had someone say that.
Yeah.
And then there'll be people that, oh, I love German Shepherds, or I've had German Shepherds my whole life, or, yeah, I'm not scared of dogs. And you just be his advocate. And this is how he is outside, he does seem quite calm now. There was less panting right there. He's going to look a little bit more approachable. And then sometimes not, because he is a shepherd. He's got that going for him, where people are like, oh yeah, I know how to touch a shepherd, which is great. So you have to be his advocate out in the world.